Hello and welcome back for another furniture flip. So in today's video, I'm going to give this entertainment center a makeover. And I went ahead and started by taking care of these scratches. As you can see, it was in pretty bad shape. But I was excited because I found out that this actually came from Pier 1. We did find it on the curb and it did have a sticker on it saying where it came from, so that's how I knew. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of the scratches, and then I'm gonna take out these wood squares and rectangles like the one that you see behind me. I decided to go ahead and replace those entirely because I didn't think I could salvage them. So I went to my local hardware store and I had them cut some wood for me. And whatever they weren't able to cut, I had my dad cut for me instead. So fast forwarding a couple of days later, this is actually after I went ahead and attempted to paint this piece. Turns out I wasn't supposed to include water in this paint just because it's not like your average chalk paint type paint. So I had paint runs everywhere, and the best thing I knew to do was to go ahead and scrape them out while the paint was still wet, and I decided to come back on another day. And so if you noticed in the last clip, I showed you the inside of this piece, and the back piece had a large cutout for a TV. So I'm changing this piece entirely. And besides that, no one has TVs like that anyway. So this is also a piece of wood that I had cut at my local hardware store, and I'm just trying to attach it now. I would have done it sooner, but I didn't have the correct materials to adhere it. So that's what I'm doing right here. So I found out about this product line by Benjamin Moore, and it's a Scuffix type paint. So I'm really excited because this paint is supposed to be super scratch resistant, and so much so that you don't even have to apply a top coat, allegedly. So I can tell you that I do enjoy using this paint. I've used it twice already, and I'm already on my second gallon. They only sell it by the gallon, which is the downside. But if you've ever looked into painting furniture, this will go a lot further than chalk paint, if you ask me. So I was really excited to have found this, and everything is going great thus far. So I'll check you in the next clip. Okay, so I guess I spoke too soon because it's the next clip, and you guys, oh my goodness, I just put my hand in dog poop. We don't even have a dog. I don't even like animals, but I was so upset. Thank God it was like dried out and old. So I just had Eichel come and pick it up, and I just got back to work. Thank you. Some tension, don't want hesitation. You can play my game. You will see me tonight, dancing into the club. I'm in the VIP, and you can sit with us. You know, you know, you love it, you love it. My body never will be. Okay, so moving right along to hardware. The hardware gave me a bit of a challenge, I'll say. But what I learned is that if your hardware is rested, you can soak it in either apple cider vinegar or white vinegar for about 8 to 10 hours, and the rest will peel right off. In this clip, what I'm doing is I'm gonna go ahead and stain this pole. We had it cut at our local hardware store, and this is actually Eichel's idea. He gave me the idea to make a wardrobe, so that was really cool. I like the finished product of the inside a ton. Okay, I'll say that. So I'm staining the stick, and then I'm gonna show you guys the progress that I'm making with the doors. Now these doors gave me a bit of a challenge as well. Ultimately, I ended up changing the look entirely. I'll show you towards the end, but this is where I'm at currently, and I just wanted to check in.
So I decided to ultimately line the inside of the doors with this vinyl peel and stick. Now this was a process as well. I had to kind of figure out what works for me. I will encourage you to have a blade of some sort, maybe an X-Acto knife, just to get a crisp edge. So it came together and I was very, very pleased with the inside. So here's that. Okay, so fast forward to a couple days later. I showed you guys like both sides of it. I really didn't like the brown / cream, so I decided to paint the whole thing cream. And I will say I stayed up till like 2 in the morning just trying to perfect it, and this is what it is. So here's the before. And here is the after. So I don't love the outside, I will say that, but I do love the inside. So ultimately, you can use this for your bathroom and just put your smell goods and your nail polishes and your towels and your tissue. You can also use this in like a little girl's nursery, which was my favorite idea. So the person that I sold it to actually did use it for their child, but I don't know what age. I think it was a toddler, I'm not sure. Or if you just want to use it in your master closet, you can do that. I put some of my own clothes in here just to give myself an idea of what it looked like. Or if you don't like any of those ideas, you can just take the pole out and use this for storage. So with that being said, that is all that I have. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Thanks for watching.